Hello everybody, welcome to Tarot and the Star. I am your host, Melody. Today we are going to be asking some questions of the spirit guides and angels. These are some questions on historical events and as well as trying to identify certain things that have happened in history and asking questions of historical figures as to what they think of the state of affairs, how they feel about the state of affairs today. So, without further ado, let's say our prayer. Archangel Michael, please protect us as I conduct this ghost box reading. This ghost box reading, Archangel Michael, is an interview with the angels as well as spirit guides to just ask questions about how some historical figures feel about things, as well as if some of these things were true in history and the meaning of some of these things in history. We're just trying to understand and identify some clarity on some of these things. So I want to conduct this ghost box of more of a informational for people. Please bless us as I conduct this ghost box and keep us protected from negative forces, negative energies, negative beings, demonic forces, demonic entities, demonic beings, and keep us shielded in white light during this ghost box and as we watch these ghost boxes in the future. Please shield us from attacks from these things, as well as attachment from these things. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and hopefully you can also come through and answer some of these questions that we have. Thank you so much for supporting us and being there for us and helping us to have better understanding of things. Thank you. Amen. Okay, the first one, spirit guides. I want to ask you, spirit guides and angels, what was the purpose of Stonehenge? And Stonehenge was built in several phases from 31 BC to 1600 BC. What was the main purpose of Stonehenge, spirit guides and angels? Spirit guides and angels. Was Stonehenge created for the purpose of some type of ritual of some sort? Thank you for answering this question. If you answer the question on Stonehenge, spirit guides and angels, we're going to move on to the next question. Our next question, to have a better understanding, spirit guides and angels, is on the Lochness Monster. We understand there was some kind of, there's been accounts of some kind of prehistoric animal that has been in the Scottish region, in the water of the Scottish Highlands, in the Loch Ness water. We understand that this creature has been seen many times since the 7th century What exactly is this creature? Is it a prehistoric dinosaur of some sorts? Spirit guides and angels. We are asking if the Loch Ness Monster is a prehistoric animal that is still existing in the Scottish region in the water. Spirit guides and angels. If the Loch Ness Monster exists in the Scotland region in the Loch Ness, does this animal have an awareness of the people around? Does it try to attack the people? Spirit guides and angels, thank you for answering this question on the Loch Ness Monster. We will move on to our next question. Thank you for answering if you've answered this question on Loch Ness. Our next question for informational purposes, spirit guides and angels, is on the animal they call Bigfoot or Sasquatch. There's been a lot of sightings of this animal called Bigfoot or Sasquatch in the Canada region and United States North American region. Can you confirm if this animal exists? Spirit guides and angels. If Bigfoot or Sasquatch, as another term, if this animal exists, does this animal get aggressive towards people? Spirit guides and angels, can you, if the Bigfoot or Sasquatch exists, can you send our love towards this animal? We don't mean this animal any harm. You're gonna break the least. Thank you so much, spirit guides and angels, for coming through. And just to confirm, we only want to speak to spirit guides and angels only from good higher realms and for the highest good of the people and showing love and peace. We do not want to speak with any low vibrational energies. So only spirit guides and angels that are for the best good of the people and are loving and kind is all we want to speak with. Our next question, spirit guides and angels, is on the queen that they call Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn met a horrible fate by King Henry VIII on May 19th, 1536. The question would be whether or not Anne Boleyn, the accusations against her were correct, were they true, or was Henry VIII making things up to get rid of her?
Dynamic.
Thank you so much for answering that question. If you answer that question, spirit guides and angels. We will move on to our next question and not go further into depth of that, of the life of Anne Boleyn and the terrible act that was committed against her. We will move on to our next question now. Our next question, spirit guides and angels, is on Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, he was the 16th president of the United States, and he passed away on April 15th, 1865. Can you ask Abraham Lincoln what he feels about the state of affairs today? I'm not sure if he was able to see President Trump and how he's handling things in the state now, and how things are being handled throughout world trade and things like that. What does Abraham Lincoln feel about President Donald Trump? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, for answering the question for Abraham Lincoln or having him come through to answer the question. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. We will continue with our next question and say goodbye to Abraham Lincoln. We appreciate his presidency and do care about him. Our next question is in regards to George Washington. George Washington was the first president of the United States of America, and he passed away on December 14th, 1799. What does George Washington think of the state of affair with Donald Trump today?
He's a point. Moving this.
Thank you so much for answering that question, George Washington, or spirit guides and angels responding for George Washington. Can you tell George Washington we appreciate him as our first president of the United States, and he was a wonderful soldier and a good leader. Thank you so much. We will move on and end the questioning with George Washington. We appreciate that Mr. Washington came forward to answer our question, or spirit guides or angels came forward to answer on behalf of Mr. Washington. We will move on to our next question and our last question. So thank you so much for allowing us to ask the question in terms of what George Washington feels about the state of affairs today, on how Donald Trump is handling things. Our next and final question, spirit guides and angels, is on the man Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a civil rights activist, and he had passed away on February 21st, 1965, in Manhattan, New York. Can you ask Mr. Malcolm X how he feels about the state of affairs today, and how he feels about how he sees, I don't know if he's able to see the riots that are going on in Los Angeles, and rioting in terms of going against what Donald Trump has mentioned as the laws of now. How does Malcolm X feel about things, and what does he think about Mr. Donald Trump as president now?
Not as much. Freeman.
If you can hear me, Malcolm X, and if you are there or your spirit guides are there, I'm not sure if you're able to see what is going on with Donald Trump's presidency, and how he is putting tariffs on things, and he's put a law into motion with immigration, trying to basically expel many from the state that are not legal residents. How do you feel about this, Malcolm X? I feel that it's very important to get your political stance on this and how you feel about things. I am here as an interviewer, Malcolm X. I'm trying to just interview and trying to put this for the people to hear and see. And there's many people of all races that watch my show. So I did want to get your stance on this, on Mr. Donald Trump. Thank you so much, Malcolm X, if you came through, or your spirit guides came through to speak on your behalf, or our spirit guides or angels came through to talk to us and relay your information to us. We appreciate that so much, Malcolm X. So thank you so much. We are ending the session with you all now, and we are saying goodbye to you all now. We are ending the session with you all now, and we are saying goodbye to you all now. Goodbye. We are ending the session. Goodbye. Spirit guides and angels, thank you for coming through and relaying this information to us. It's more informational for us to understand the feelings and thoughts of others, and to understand the things that have happened in history that we may not have more of an understanding about. So if you were able to answer any questions for us, we greatly appreciate it. We understand if some questions cannot be answered, as they may be a little bit too controversial, and we understand that as well. So thank you for what you can answer. We appreciate that so much. And we appreciate you, Archangel Michael, for protecting us as we ask these questions and just try to get some more informational answers here for people to have a better clarity on things. So thank you so much, Archangel Michael, for protecting us and keeping us guided and shielded as we conduct this informational interview. Thank you so much. I will say goodbye to you, spirit guides and angels, and goodbye to everybody in terms of the interview. Thank you. I'm saying goodbye and ending the session, so goodbye now, and thank you so much for coming through. And for those of you still watching Tarot and the Star, this is just kind of a quick, answering questions on some historical things and asking historical figures what they feel about the state of affairs today. It is not to be in terms of more going against the grain, because that's not what we are intending to do, but we do want to understand and get their opinions, their thoughts, their feedback. So some may have more political views than others, or some may not like that we're asking these questions, and you may hear some rude responses, which is completely normal, because some things they may not feel comfortable with responding with. Some spirits that come through, they may not feel comfortable with responses to some things, and everybody has an opinion, and everybody has their own personality, even on the other side. You retain that information. It's, when you pass away, and it is your time, you're going to retain the same kind of feelings and thoughts that you have now, but you will be expanded with more. So, we may get some good responses and some bad responses, but, we'll see what we get on this, and this is just for our channel on historical, trying to gather questions on historical things and how people feel. So I hope you appreciated this, and these types of ghost box sessions are always difficult to do, because with history, some people may not want to answer. They may want to be closed off with that, or it may be too conspiracy for them to answer the question, or secretive, which we do need to understand that. And I do, so whatever comes through, wonderful. If they can't answer, that's fine too. So we'll see what they put, and this was for you all to have more clarity on things, because it's questions that I was wondering, but I also think that you guys may want to know some of the stuff too. It's for everybody to learn and grow on this channel. As you know, I do the missing and I do tarot card readings, but I also want to provide some historical as well, so we can kind of learn a little bit too. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. and click on the notification button so you're not notified of my upcoming videos. And share this with other people that may be interested. And if you like this video, do click on the like button. I will do more of these in the future. I am very busy lately, but I will do more of these in the future. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for joining me today and supporting this channel and me. It is so wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much. Until the next one. Bye now.